Good morning, everybody. We're gonna continue the week of reviews with another Neil Young review. This time we're going to review his 1985 release, Old Ways, which was released on August 12th of that year. Um, this is actually the second of the Old Ways albums that Neil tried to record. Um, he was in the midst of his tumultuous time with Geffen Records, and Geffen Records denied him the ability to record. And of course, Neil went against their wishes and recorded anyway. Now, this record has a couple guest stars, or a couple guests on it, among them Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, and I believe Emmylou Harris. I believe she duets with Neil on The Wayward Wind, which opens the record. I have several favorites on this record. Among them, like I said, The Wayward Wind, Misfits, which is the studio version. As you recall, we talked about the live version on Monday. As a matter of fact, the whole record itself is fantastic. There's really not a bad song on the record. Now, the Archives Volume 3 has a couple songs on it which were intended for release on Old Ways, or actually just one song that I know of that was intended for release on Old Ways but didn't make it on the record. Maybe two. And they are Nothing Is Perfect, which came out in a live version on A Treasure, and Time Off for Good Behavior, which, as we know, didn't come out until Archives Volume 3. Now, Neil wrote a song, the song Silver and Gold back around this time, and as we know that it didn't make it to record until 1999, Silver and Gold, but I believe he did play it on the banjo on his solo tour in on the Shocking Pinks tour in 1983, but I wish he had recorded a country version of it, because it is a tremendous song. And Neil had a lot of the Nashville greats play on this record. Among them, Joe Osborne on bass, I believe, Ralph Mooney on steel, which is kind of the first time that Neil hasn't had Ben Keith play on the majority of the record, because as you know, Ben Keith was Neil's go-to steel guitar player. And although Ben did produce this record with Neil, now there is a live version of California Sunset on here that was taken from the Austin City Limits taping from 1984, but I would have loved to have heard a studio rendition of California Sunset. And there is another live version of it, solo live version of it on the Archives Volume 3 box set with Neil playing it on banjo. Um, so, and the cover photo, the front cover photo was actually taken on the ranch, of Neil walking down the road at the ranch. So I hope you really, really enjoy this, and